You put the one pole in, you took the other part out. You try to connect the one thing to the other thing and not make everything fall down.
Oh, dude, is that singing?
And now I'm almost finished with my masterpiece.
You call that a masterpiece?
Very funny, you guys. I was almost finished. And by the way, that singing, a bit too pitchy for my taste.
Hey, Elliot, check it out. I just made all this firewood appear.
Oh, bravo, bravo, encore.
Hey, we were gone for a really long time and you only set up that one tent. Okay, I guess we're gonna need to put the other tents up ourselves.
What do you mean? It was just the one.
Well, what do you mean? 1 tent for the 3 of us? What are we gonna do? Stack up? This baby tent's barely half the size of me. You telling me we carried all this crap up here and you only brought 1 tent?
I thought it could be like the old days. Remember that camping trip we took when I was a kid? Now that was fun.
2 coolers of food, a bag and a half of clothes, 4 chairs. Wait, 4 chairs?
Ladies and gentlemen, Elliot has made sleeping comfortably this weekend literally disappear.
It's figuratively, literally would mean that, you know what, it's just one night, okay?
Hey, Elliot. I think one of your kids' stuffed bears got packed by accident.
Zoe gave that to me. It was to help keep me safe.
Your kids know you're scared of bears.
She's 4. I wouldn't burden her with that sort of thing.
Can we just get back to talking about the one tent?
Yeah, I wish you would have let me rent a cabin or something more comfortable.
Come on, the last time we did this, we just spent the entire time talking. I thought we could really use that right now.
Okay, Dr. Phil.
Good one.
Don't you guys remember? It was a fall and just a little bit cold. We all were afraid of grizzly bears. So you two, you built that bear-proof campfire, and it worked. No bears. I mean, also incinerated any s'mores we tried to make. You two, you talked about girls a lot. And then, Tucker, you told that story about the guy with a hook for a hand. And Steve, you tried to make us believe that there were zombie grizzly bears out to eat our spleens.
I, for one, think we don't need any zombie bears trying to eat our spleens right now.
No, but I thought we could really use time to being together, you know? Just us in the fresh air. Just a little time to be together. We are brothers, after all.
Half brothers.
Don't.
Why do you always flip and do that? Didn't Dad ever take you camping?
Flipping, really?
You know I don't curse.
There was a Boy Scout overnight trip once. It was up in the mountains. I remember it was in this massive clearing. All of us wanted to go out and explore, but our father just wanted to sit and drink beer. And once I realized he wasn't going to do anything, I guess I learned an important life lesson that day.
So it was all bad then?
Actually, no. I still have some pretty vivid memories of that time, and I think it helped that there was kids my age all just doing the same thing, just going out and having fun and getting into trouble. There was these 2 kids walking alone in the woods, and they didn't see me, so I started barking like a dog and scared them real good. I think one of them might have even peed their pants.
Oh, that I can believe.
That trip really helped me fall in love with the outdoors.
Oh, so you do love being out here with us.
I didn't say that.
And you never have to.
What about you, Steve?
No. The closest we ever got was Little League. My mom's idea. He didn't want to be there, and I didn't want to be there. It was not a fun experience.
This sounds like a dad story.
When he got frustrated, he made us do laps. This group of little kids was more of a cross-country team with the number of laps we had to run. And the best part of those times was for like 30 seconds each lap, there was silence. I couldn't hear him barking orders at us.
He took me to the park once and did the exact same thing. I think he was just trying to quickly tire me out.
My mom knew I hated it, but she told me that once we make a commitment to something, we have to stick to it to the end. But in the end, she took me to Toys R Us and let me get whatever I wanted. Her way of making me feel better about the whole thing, I guess. It's this massive magic set. It had everything. Card tricks, cups with hidden compartments, a magic wand with hidden flowers inside, and the never-ending handkerchief.
That's great.
I remember she'd be so happy when I tried to show her a trick.
She sounds like an amazing mom.
She was.
This was such a good idea. Thank you for forcing me to come out today.
I know how hard you've been working at the new firm, and you really needed a day to get away from everything. Except for me. That chain's locked up tight!
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Goofball!
Now, I know, look, you sacrificed so much for me while I was finishing school and passing the bar. I just want to show you how much you mean to me.
You never have to do that. We both knew going into this that we would be there to help each other out, thick and thin.
Well, I could have gotten you a mug with the words, your turn written on it. Engraved with a date or something.
This will do just fine. I will take a stunning mental image and remember this day. Right? Yeah. Click, click. Yeah. Click, click. Oh, this is front cover stuff.
Look, I know real estate was never your passion, but it did open the door to what you really love. That counts for something, right?
Always looking on the bright side. That is why I love you. And who would have known that taking pictures of empty houses would get me to love photography?
I could just stare at you all day. You amaze me.
Always waxing poetic about things. You can make anything sound amazing, and I'm just here like, Sawyer is good.
Riley is good.
If this was a reality show, people would be saying, oh, right now.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
You're never gonna believe this. Babe, I think I just saw a red-breasted nuthatch.
A nuthatch? That would be a first sighting for us.
I know, so exciting. I love you. Now let's get going.
Wait, I think there's a campsite near there. We could sneak through quietly.
Oh, look at you. Always so polite. And cute.
Who cares if the kids hear you drop an F-bomb or two? It's not like it's gonna scar them for life.
I think I saw it over there.
A red-breasted nuthatch. A fantastic find.
What, did you see it?
I think I saw a celebrity.
No way!
Incoming, we're about to have visitors.
Oh my god, I love you!
Thanks.
The time that you sawed the Great Wall of China in half? That was a thing of beauty.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I'm Riley. Oh, and this is Sawyer. Can I also say, when you escaped the straitjacket inside the lock tank of water inside of the burning building? Perfection.
What's with the binoculars? You two stalking us? You bunch of paparizzo?
No. We were just bird watching. We thought we saw a red-breasted nuthatch around here.
People still do that.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen any nuthatches around, but Steve here is a nutcase.
Well, it's my hobby. And Riley is a great partner and supports me.
Aw.
How long have you been married?
8 years next month.
Wow. So what's your secret? Well, we try to work through all of our issues. And we try to find something fun in both of our hobbies. Riley here collects art, and, so we made bird watching a collection of sorts.
So what's your big hobby?
It's kind of embarrassing.
I promise not to tell anyone.
Okay. You know those sleazy reality shows? I love them. I cannot get enough of them.
And I write about them, my angry comments, in a blog.
Have you seen Valley of the Bros? Stalking the Stalker? Date me now! Cornucopia of Dudes? Okay, you have to know Sex Peninsula, right?
Oh, I know that one. So good.
Yes!
Shut up. Kate watches them, and I'm supporting her.
Ah, so that actually works, huh? Sure does, big time. We support each other with everything.
That sounds exhausting.
Good. We don't spend all the time together. We give each other space if we need to. Well, I'm a lawyer, and Riley is she's a real estate, a photographer. Different people coming together.
Ooh, to form a giant robot.
What? Ignore him. Well, in all seriousness, when I look at Riley, I smile. It fills my heart with this feeling, and it just makes me feel invincible. And it could be anything small, something simple. It could be watching TV or going on a walk. And I could look at her and get that feeling every time. And that feeling just powers me to be the best friend and partner and lover. I would do anything for Riley.
Oh.
That was sweet and beautifully poetic.
People still talk like that?
Again, ignore him. I think it's very sweet.
Can I ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
Oh, please ask.
Sure.
Okay. Are you still dating that fried chicken heiress?
Oh, no, that didn't quite work out.
Oh.
Don't tweet about that, please.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with us.
It's not really a secret, but yeah, thanks.
I just had a moment with Steve Sanderstone.
Well, your illusions and magic we enjoy together. You have made Riley's year.
And you made my year as well.
Are you married?
No.
He has a girlfriend.
Oh.
They've been together for years.
And she's a roast beef heiress.
Huh. You should work on your sarcasm.
Fair, she's a nurse.
And your delivery.
Hey, I'm not the one on trial here. Elliot's married with 2 little kids.
5 years. You guys want to see some pictures?
Yes!
Oh, it's my oldest. See, he says what he means.
What a lovely family. You must be the fun uncle.
Oh, he is. The kids just adore him.
That's me. I'm a uncle.
That means you're going to be a great father.
Whoa, a bright bluebird!
Where?
Over there, between the 2 trees.
I don't see any birds.
Oh, maybe it's a Stellar's Jay.
Oh, we really should be going.
Yeah. Oh, can I get an autograph?
Oh, of course. Of course. In fact, I had these special magic cards made up for my biggest fan. I know, huh? Whoops.
This is the greatest day! Oh my god!
Thank you. We gotta be
It's
going.
been a pleasure meeting you, Bob. I wish you the best.
Another bluebird!
I didn't see any birds.
Yeah, me neither.
That was me.
Thanks, Tuck.
What? I thought they were nice. It's great to see a couple so in love and in such a great relationship.
Well, this feels like some kind of forced segue. Is this the point when we're going to start talking about our relationships?
Don't look at me.
Yes.
Sigh.
So love.
Oh, pass.
Pass.
You can't pass.
Fine. Then skip me.
Reverse.
This isn't some kind of card game.
Joshua.
You know, it's kind of a wonder that any of us turned out even halfway normal considering Dad's relationships.
Skip.
I'm serious.
Yeah, so am I.
He's got a point, Tucker, and it is something we all avoid talking about.
For good reason.
You can't just keep avoiding the past.
Yeah, I can.
You're doing a bang-up job with it?
Like you're the expert in this situation.
Guys,
But our dad was a womanizer. Is that what you want to hear?
We all have different mothers. I think the point is glaringly obvious, Tuck.
how old were you when your mom divorced him, Steve?
5,
For cheating?
maybe. Mom never said anything before she died. My grandma thought so. Dad never wanted to talk about it.
Why?
Well, they divorced, and then 5 years later, she was dead. I guess he always felt guilty about it in some way.
Good.
But she stayed with him.
It was complicated. She told me once that she didn't want Tucker going through a divorce the way I had.
I'm right here. I can speak for myself.
Calm down.
It's okay, Tucker.
And then me losing another home, I think it was extremely brave what she did.
But she divorced him.
When I graduated high school, literally the day after.
No.
Literally the day after.
Well, good for her.
He'll be fine.
Hey, we're all experts at avoiding this stuff, aren't we?
It runs in the family. Tucker never talks about stuff. Give him some time, he'll come around.
It's not good for him. Well, for any of us.
Can I say something personal?
Sure.
You deserve a lot of credit, okay? I mean, your situation growing up was tough. And you're the one married with kids, making it work.
It's all I've ever wanted. You know, when my mom found out that she was pregnant, she was so excited to start a family with Dad. Then she found out she was the mistress in the situation, and she ended it right there. She said she wasn't going to ruin another family. She still looked at the bad guy. Everybody in town was talking behind her back. Made a big town a lot smaller than it was.
I can't imagine.
It's actually why we moved in with my grandparents. New place, new life. You know, she didn't date anyone until I was in college. Can you imagine that? She wanted me to know I was the most important person in her life.
Wow.
So ever since, I've always wanted to be married with kids. And thank you again for the house, for the white picket fence. It really helped seal in that perfect family ideal.
Anything for family.
It's not easy, you know.
Having a white picket fence.
No, marriage. I bet you $100 Sawyer and Riley fight.
Oh yeah, like about who gets to hold the binoculars or who gets to
No, I'm
work
serious.
the remote in that relationship.
I'm serious. It's just, it takes a lot of work. But it's worth it. I guess Dad just didn't get that last part, you know? Just, your mom, Tuck's mom, seems like things were going great. He just kept screwing it up.
So what keeps you from becoming dad?
Jen is my partner. I love her more than anything. She's everything to me. There's no one else on this planet that I want to be with.
How do you know unless you've met every single woman on the planet?
Well, when you've met perfection, you don't have to keep looking.
And what's wrong? It's a great thing.
I know, there's another reason I've just never really said it out loud.
I think I have an idea, Elliot.
kids. I love them more than anything in the world, and I would never want to do to them what and have them grow up the way we did. I mean, what kind of monster would?
Well, should I break the awkward silence? I'll take that as a yes.
Anybody got any good ghost stories?
It's not dark yet.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that was a rule.
Camping 101.
See, that makes sense, because I took cultural anthropology in college instead.
A joke!
Job there.
Yeah, hide your spleen.
Hello?
Elliot, they've learned to talk.
Don't worry, I'm not a bear.
Ooh, exactly what a bear would say.
Hello, gentlemen.
Howdy.
My name is Ranger Roger Rogers, the head ranger here. Just going around checking things out, making sure everyone's having a lovely time today.
Ranger Roger Rogers. Oh, please tell me your middle name is Rudolph or Randy.
Yes, we're having a lovely time.
Good to hear. Did everybody see the signs posted at the entrance about safety?
Yes, Elliot here is quite the stickler for the rules. He might have even written them down for us to remember.
Excellent. Gold star for you, sir.
Thank
We're
you.
also letting people know that there have been bear sightings. Oh, not to worry, sir. Just make sure to put away any food you brought into the park, and cleaning up is always important.
Of course. Elliot here is bear-phobic.
That's not a thing.
It totally is.
Sir, did you tell him scary bear stories as a child? Sir, I personally do not find that funny. Education is the best way to learn about bear safety, not through intimidation. Sir, I assure you that the chances are very low that you will have a frightening experience with one of our bears. As a matter of fact, studies have shown that less than 10% of the... Is that? Oh my!
Oh, yes! Our big brother here is the world's famous magician, Steven Sanderstone.
Wow!
Wow.
I can't believe I'm meeting you! I love you!
Hi.
When you levitated over the Grand Canyon, changed my life! Heroes!
Thank you. That was a fun one. It took forever to plan.
Oh, don't tell me. I don't want you to spoil the magic.
No spoilers.
My family's never going to believe I met you today. Oh, can I get a picture?
Hey, he'd love to.
Oh,
Say mirrors.
mirror? The world's greatest illusionist in my park. Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Oh. I don't mean to spoil the mood, but I knew your father. I'm very sorry to hear about what happened.
Thank you.
He was a great guy.
Yeah.
My dad went to high school with your dad. He would tell us how he was always called the big man on campus. He would tell us stories about how he went to high school with the coolest guy on the planet. Star athlete, ladies man.
Well, we kind of knew that.
I met him a few years ago at Blarney's on 5th shooting pool. A real shark your dad was.
We also kind of knew that.
He was a great guy, always so friendly and welcoming. Oh, I love to hear the stories about the good old days. Oh, and his famous son. Ah, he loved his family. More than anything, you just couldn't get him to shut up about how proud he was of his family. Oh, and the pictures. Oh, he would always have pictures of his grandchildren. Oh, and he would show them off like a teenager showing off his new car. Everyone that knew him always thought of him as, well, as a father figure. He always had good advice. He knew what to say if you were feeling down, or give you a few bucks if you were in need. Must have been a hoot having him as your father.
Are we talking about the same person here? Harold Williams?
Yes.
About my height. Balding, goatee.
Yeah, that's him. So what brings you fellas out here today?
No, we're heading back on Friday. We're just getting some brotherly time. Yeah.
Great family. Your dad would be so happy to see this.
Hello?
Charlie, over here!
What the?
Hell.
Charlie Holland, one of our newest park rangers. Oh, she is the jack of all trades, like all of them.
Roger, sir. Found another one about a half-mile away.
Oh, jeez.
What is that?
Vigilante bear hunters. They're an awful bunch, I think. Never met any of them. They put out these bear traps. Just put it in the truck and mark it on the map.
Safe, huh?
99.7%.
That's pretty good.
Wait, what about the other 0.03%?
So, Charlie!
Yes.
Well, we don't need to put a bell on you, do we?
What is that supposed to mean?
Never mind.
No, Mr. Magic Man. Tell me what you meant.
You know who I am.
Doesn't everyone? Not impressed. You look taller on TV.
He's just not used to beautiful people talking to him.
So, Ranger Rogers here tells you you're a jack of all trades? How does that work?
I like to experience things. I've had many jobs,
Oh, how many?
including this one, 73.
Impressive and cool.
Is that supposed to impress me?
No.
Good. Yes, 73. And I've learned something important from each one, and each one has brought me to this point in time.
Inquiring minds.
Roger?
Oh, we have time. And people should get to know our newest park ranger.
Fine. Before this, I was a nightclub manager.
Explains the volume.
And before that, I was a ship chandler, a taffy puller, a kiddie pool cleaner, a dog bounty hunter, a lower back model, a butterfly trainer, a champion pudding maker, a zombie moaning voice actor, a dragon queen larper, a licorice measurer, a fake psychic detective, a Wienermobile driver, one of those annoying theme park photographers, smile, bathroom tour guide, a Coachella fence greaser, a lost Easter egg tracker, aha! A Christian death metal poet, an air fryer chef, a amateur card thrower, an Arbor Day consultant, a commercial jingle singer, a snow globe filler, a curling cheerleader, a nuclear power plant parking attendant, a doomsday clock assistant, a rent-a-girlfriend coordinator, a Pokemon master, a tap water influencer, a Christmas tree undecorator, a poltergeist therapist, a leg hair stylist, a professional damsel in distress, a adult movie critic, a Tomb Raider, a pro wrestling fashion reporter, a toupee remover, a taxi cab confessor, and a toenail decorator. You asked.
I'm sorry, what exactly is a leg hair stylist?
A photographer.
Charlie, these men just lost their father. Didn't you do something in that field?
Yes, I was a cemetery decorator.
Oh, he was cremated.
Oh, those can be decorated too.
Well, I think it's time to let these gentlemen get back to their business.
Of course. Goodbye.
Gentlemen, again, I'm very sorry for your loss. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, like extra tent,
We might just take you up on that.
anything at all, gentlemen. Stay safe, guys.
Well, that was
Weird.
You don't think Charlie was a Tomb Raider?
Roger. What he said about that.
Yeah, where do we even start with that?
Well, we all knew he had a secret life.
Yeah, banging women.
Oh, Tucker, gross.
What? It's true.
Yeah, but it's also our moms.
Oh,
His point, however gross the attempt, is true.
What else don't we know about him? Did any of what he said sound familiar? I mean, we knew him as this quiet guy who kept to himself. He wasn't a monster, but he really wasn't into the family life.
he never really did like talking about himself.
Probably on purpose.
I don't want us to talk about him like he was this monster. Was he perfect? No, he was just complicated.
Yeah, I mean, he was there for Tucker and me. He took us to things, we got gifts. We knew he loved us, right?
Yeah, he just didn't like talking to us.
I tell my kids everything.
Yeah, well, we've already established that you are and will be a better father.
Low bar. No offense.
But what else don't we know?
Oh, he's dead.
You're not at all curious.
No.
I am. What made him into the man that we knew?
Tell me, what does knowing that do? Will make you a better person? A better father?
Be a jerk.
It's our DNA. I mean, there's no relatives for us to ask.
Yeah, maybe that ranger guy could fill in some of the gaps.
Those gaps are the size of the Grand Canyon. It's nearly impossible.
Well, then don't bother.
Well, fine.
I want to know. The man he was directly made us into the men we are. I'd like to know more. I want to see as much of the picture as possible.
But we leave our moms out of it because we don't want to ask them a million questions.
So leave that up to them. We tell them what we want to do. If they have anything to add, then that's their choice.
What happens when you find out more? We all live happily ever after?
Tucker, can't you just understand that other people may need things that you don't? All of this has been weird.
Wait, what if we have like 10 more siblings?
Knowing what we know, I wouldn't be that shocked.
For all we know, that Ranger Charlie could be her sister.
What? You don't think that's possible?
Anything's possible with that. And before either of you says it, Jen was born overseas.
Hey, we took one of those DNA testings together last year. We're not related.
Okay.
You might need a more thorough screening process for your potential one-night stands.
Oh, gee. Sure.
He's joking. I hope.
What are we out here in the woods for again?
Those are some mighty fine hamburgers, Tucker.
My compliments to the chef. Those potatoes were perfect.
Still a bit left.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
Ow! Dude! Steve, are you alright?
Fine, why?
What is this, some kind of new illusion? You acting like a doofus and pretending not to hurt yourself? We both saw you.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're a bad actor. Let me see your hand.
I said I'm fine. You're not a nurse. You're an unemployed construction worker.
Screw you. I was just trying to help.
Sorry, that just came out.
You think I don't know that I'm unemployed? I'm reminded of it every day.
Said I was sorry. I didn't mean it.
Whatever.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not.
Sure sounds like it. Elliot, tell him there's nothing to be ashamed of. Elliot. Elliot!
Huh?
Tucker! Tell him there's nothing wrong with losing a job.
There's nothing wrong with losing a job.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
It happens to people. Sometimes it's just bad luck.
Look, I'm not some kid anymore. It is a bad thing to be jobless. There just isn't a lot of options out there for construction right now.
Then do something else.
Oh, yeah, because that's how the world works. I just wave my magic wand and suddenly I'm an advertising executive.
I didn't mean it like that.
This isn't the entertainment industry. I just can't reinvent myself overnight.
Come on, Tucker, no one's saying that.
Well, sure as hell sounds like that's what he's saying. You know, maybe I'll go out and get 500 jobs like that park ranger.
Charlie? What? That's her name.
like her.
He does.
I'm not the one on trial here. Look, all we're saying is that maybe it's time to try something new.
Like a Wienermobile driver.
Serious. I can help with money.
No, we've had this conversation before. I don't need your help.
Come on, let him help. You can go back to school.
Yeah, when you were a kid, you always talked about wanting to dig for dinosaur bones. Do it.
Do you remember what Dad told me when I told him I wanted to be a paleontologist? He said, you'll be broke in a bomb. They make no money.
Is that true?
Pretty much, yeah.
See?
Well, then pick something else. Tucker, you're smart. You could be doing anything.
Why are we so focused on me? Oh, what is this, an intervention? What about you, Steve? Aren't you tired of being up on the stage all the time?
No, not at all. I get to do fun things and meet interesting people. Bring smiles and a little escapism to people's lives. There's always the challenge of creating something new. The illusionist trade is cutthroat. I've got this 20-something guy breathing down my neck with state-of-the-art stuff. I mean, is it fun? Sure, but it's also stressful.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you, crying yourself to sleep at night on your pile of money.
Tucker, come on.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just saying this because it feels like you think I just sit around all day and money comes pouring in. It doesn't. If I'm not pushing myself every single day, it could all be over. I worked 20 years to make this happen.
I suppose teaching middle school English is all you ever wanted to do too, right?
Yes. I'm making a difference. Ththese kids are at an age when
Where puberty has taken control and makes them the worst humans on earth.
when they are truly and really learning things. And I can be that person that pushes them in the right direction.
Yeah, I bet you make them jump up and stand on their desks.
No. It's actually against the rules. I'm serious. Other than my mom and you two, I didn't really have anyone to support me growing up. And I'm sure that some of my students don't even have half that level of support.
Oh, Captain, my cap.
Oh, ha, you're so funny. Look, I'm gonna go use the restroom facilities, give you more time to make fun of middle school teachers. I'm taking your lantern.
Restroom facilities, you know, there are regular ways of saying taking a leak without cursing.
I can't imagine the level of patience involved with trying to teach middle schoolers. And then going home to wife and 2 kids. I think our brother might be Mother Teresa.
You ever think of telling him that? It might mean the world to him coming from you.
What the? Steve! Steve, come quickly! Elliot, a bear trap? Here, I just need to figure this out.
That is a lot of blood. Ellie, you can drop an F-bomb. We won't tell anyone.
Steve, run back and grab the first aid kit. And the booze, hurry! Ellie, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's not as bad as it looks, I promise. We just need it. Steve, stay! All right, Elliot, look at me. Look, this is gonna hurt. Let's get him back. Easy, easy. Okay, we'll go as fast as you need. Take your time, right through here. Right through here, right there. Set him down, set him down. Grab the blanket.
That is a lot of blood. We gotta do something. Bears can smell blood.
That's sharks. What the hell are you doing?
I read this article that says you gotta urinate on the wound to disinfect
That is for jellyfish. What is it with you in the ocean?
That is a lot of blood.
I'm gonna die.
Are you sure it's not bears?
Please shut up.
Oh God, I might never walk again.
You'll never walk again.
What? I'm never gonna walk again?
Shut up.
What if bears can smell blood?
Great, first this and now bears.
That is a lot of flippin'
I
blood.
don't have a lot of flippin' blood left.
Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I am so sick of the both of you. Just shut up for once. I hate both of you. Just shut up. I didn't want any of this. Both of you were just forced into my life. Who cares? Who cares what Tucker wants? Here's two brothers and a father that just didn't care about anything. My life was fine before you came along, and now my mom has her favorite son, the world-renowned illusionist that bought her a house. Bought everyone a house. Well, when you left, I wish you would have disappeared for good. Oh, and the bastard and his stupid perfect relationship. Now everyone just says, Tucker, why can't you be more like Elliot? Elliot has such a great relationship. His marriage is perfect. What a great example of what to aspire to. Elliot, Elliot, Elliot! It's all over here. God! You know, Dad makes all these mistakes and he doesn't stick around and have to deal with any of it, but apparently he's the coolest guy ever. You know, all he ever wanted to do was take naps, watch TV, and drink beer. Then we hear he's awesome. Oh, you know what? I wish he was here right now so I could punch him in his face. He deserves. Deserved it. Oh, people think I'm the son of the big man on campus. What campus? Sitting on your ass. Oh, and the not so successful brother of a teacher and a millionaire. I didn't want any of this. I didn't want any of this.
He called me. Dad. He called me. The night before he died. I was getting ready for the show, and maybe I just didn't want to be bothered. I let it go to voicemail. You would think about it again until I had one of the best shows of my life. Everything went perfectly. The audience was on fire. I remember walking off stage thinking it's the happiest I've been in years. I just forgot about the call. Went out with the most gorgeous woman ever. Had a fantastic meal and other things. We remembered the call in the morning. When you called me, you said he was dead. It didn't seem real. I sat and looked at the voicemail icon on my phone for what seemed like ages. And you know what his message said? Son, I need to talk to you about something. Call me back when you get this. You know I love you, right? Have you ever been kicked in the gut before? Just the wind knocked right out of you? Like, what kind of a monster just ignores a message? All he wanted was to talk to me, and all I wanted was to ignore him. He was dying, and I was out having the best night of my life. What ifs are the worst part of us all. What if I had talked to him? Would that have done anything? Could have called him after the show. We could have talked. He would have told me what he wanted to tell me. Maybe would it caused him to stay up later or know something was wrong or go to the hospital or I could have heard his voice and just known something was wrong. I could have called you. Could have said something that might have made a difference. What did he want to tell me? Is it something about his health? Did he know something was wrong? Was he finally going to say he was proud of me? I will never know. And it's 100% my fault. All of this. I put on this happy face, and it's just too much. The guilt is overwhelming. Just eats away at your soul. It just consumes everything. And if anyone even thinks of saying that it's not your fault, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Why is that the first thing everybody always says, huh? The hell am I supposed to live with this? How? I get the anger. I do. Because I'm angry at myself! You may hate me, but it's nowhere near as much as I hate myself. I mean, what the hell is with this robot level of emotion you have right now? It's creepy. It's disconcerting. Yeah! Quit looking at me!
Fuck you. I'm sorry that you think that it's all your fault. And I'm sorry that you're so furious at everything. Do you both really think that I'm this emotionless machine? Neither of you knows anything about me. I cried for 2 weeks straight. It felt like I cried nonstop. I looked at my wife and I cried. My daughter told me that she loved me and I burst into tears. I'd be watching TV and a commercial with a horribly sad song with dogs came on and just tears everywhere. There was even a commercial about an old guy sitting in a bathtub outside talking about erectile dysfunction, and I was just crying all over the place. I'm all cried out. It's gone. All of it, all the grief, all the anger. There's nothing left. It's gone. All of it. All that's left is just this empty void of numbness. I feel nothing. Except for the horrific pain of this stupid bear trap! malarkey. Thank God for it, because it's not me pretending that I'm fine. It's not me putting on this stupid facade of being the hilarious younger brother, because I'm tired of it. I'm not fine. My leg has been mangled beyond recognition, and I actually feel alive. My leg still hurts. Oh, my head. Oh, damn, my leg.
I'm up.
How are you even...
I don't drink. It's bad for creativity.
What? No, I saw you last night. I think I did.
It was dark, and you saw what I wanted you to see. Chuck handing me that bottle was his way of apologizing and trying to connect. I didn't want to ruin that. Besides, there's a reason why Hot Wizards Digest named me Entertainer of the Decade.
Where is Tucker?
Maybe he went out, stepped in a bear trap.
Seriously? Oh, you're so funny.
Or got eaten by a bear?
A bear?
Or dragged away by one?
Wait, no, there'd be a lot more blood over there, right? More than just mine?
Good call. Taking a leak it is.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah. Take it easy. Let me clean up. Once Tuck's done bear trapping, we'll get you to the hospital.
Look, I'm sorry for cursing at you last night.
It's okay. I don't think you're a robot. We all said things last night. Maybe some of them needed to be said. One thing we have in common, we all hold things in. Tucker always has, and it can't be healthy. And it was good to hear you drop an F-bomb for once.
Steve,
Yeah.
look, you know, I don't think Tucker's just using the bathroom. You don't think he just left us here, do you?
He was pretty angry. Maybe.
I can't believe he just left us.
We're both adults and we drove 2 cars.
You don't think he's still angry, do you?
Tuck, I'd say that's a real possibility. Running away from our problems also kind of runs in the family. Tell you what, let me finish cleaning up and I'll get you to the hospital myself. I know this great new teleportation trick I've been meaning to try out on a real person.
I love you, Steve.
Hold that thought till I get you to the hospital.
Okay.
I tried the trick on a dummy once.
Oh. Steve, look, I've been thinking a lot about what you said last night about Dad, and
Please, let's not.
just let me finish, okay? Look, that phone call, it could have been a million different things. Maybe 1 or 2 of them could have been your fault. But that secret's just gonna remain unsolved.
Is this a pep talk?
Just maybe we can look at the call and pick one thing to remember it as. Just use logic and deductive reasoning.
Deductive reasoning. What are you, Sherlock Holmes now?
Just let me finish. Look, I lived 10 minutes away from Dad. Do you think if he really needed something, he would have called me? I mean, you live further away than Tucker does.
Okay.
What's the one thing that you have that Dad didn't and probably needed?
Money?
Money.
But it could have been.
A million different things. Look, you know you can always talk to me, right? We're all going through this. It's just differently. And hey, I'll always answer the phone when you call.
Maybe he wanted to call and talk about one of those sleazy reality shows?
Oh God, could you imagine? Did you see what they did on Sex Peninsula last night? I can't believe they did that.
Hey, it's good to see you laughing and mean it.
Hey, you know, while we're out here and sharing our feelings and whatnot, I've been keeping a bit of a secret.
Oh, no.
No, it's a good one. At least I think it's good.
About?
Tucker.
Oh, no, Elliot, maybe not the best timing.
No, hear me out. Okay, remember the other day when you guys came over for dinner and then afterwards Jen sent us out to take the kids to get ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kate stayed behind and helped her with the cleaning up.
You want to get to the good part?
Okay, well, Jen told me that Kate spent the entire time throwing up in the bathroom.
So she was sick. Oh. Oh, you mean?
Yes! We're gonna be uncles! Jen said Kate was freaking out, especially with how Tucker's gonna take the news. She thought that us out here could help him.
Are you kidding? I'm not telling him, and neither should you. He knows where the bear trap is.
No, gosh, no. She thought that the three of us could work through the stuff that we're dealing with and just get Tucker ready. But I kind of think we just made it worse.
Wow, Tucker a father.
You know, he's gonna be a great dad. And his mom is gonna be so happy.
Yeah, that's gonna make her year. She was such a great mom to us. I can just imagine her being one of those amazing grandmas.
And my kids, they're gonna finally have a cousin. Okay, is it wrong for me to be excited for him even before he knows?
Don't look at me. This brain is not wired to answer that kind of question for you.
So no kids in your future then, huh?
You're happy with children. I can respect that. Tucker's gonna have a child whether he wants to or not. Given what I've been through, it's not something I want or need. There's no emotional, deep psychological reasoning behind it. No fear of becoming like our father. No wanting to avoid the trauma of losing my mom. I just don't want to.
That's sad.
It's not sad at all. In fact, being an uncle's like having the best parts of being a father. I get to have all the fun and spoil your kids rotten. If they're bad or they cry or something, I just hand them back to you.
Oh, okay, so the truth finally comes out. Mm-hmm. You know, I figured you're just loading up with sugar and then throwing it back at us. It's like pulling the pin on a grenade and walking away.
Less to clean up on my end.
Yeah, lucky you.
Hey, you know what I just thought of? Give it a couple years, and you can pull that uncle move on Tucker.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's gonna be priceless.
Uh-huh. You owe me one for that suggestion.
Oh my goodness!
Hey!
Wrong brother. The non-famous one, he's the hurt one. This one's apparently just a drama queen.
Yeah, get off me. Go help him.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Oh my goodness!
You came back.
Did you think I just left?
Maybe.
Or you were eaten by a bear.
There would have been a lot more blood.
That's what I said.
At least 2.5 buckets worth.
And drag marks.
This is definitely a bear trap injury. Where's the trap now?
We left it over there, behind the small tree.
I'll secure it once we're done here.
Okay, I think we can move him.
So your brother tells me you're interested in me. Romantically. Are you sure you're not injured? Some sort of brain trauma?
No.
You're also skinnier than you appear on TV.
Thanks. I've been working out.
That wasn't a compliment.
Okay, let's go. That infection could get bad. It could get really nasty.
I saw an infection once. It turned green and was covered in pus. People vomited.
Well, we'll clean up here and meet you guys down there.
You know, it could be a lot worse. Once I saw this guy land headfirst into a bear trap, blood everywhere.
When I was a hospital
geez.
volunteer, I saw wounds like these before. You'll be black and blue for a few weeks. Possibly some leakage.
Look, it could be worse. You're gonna be fine. Last week, this couple was attacked by these strange-looking bears, ripped their spleens right out. Oh.
Did you pay him to say that?
Best $20 ever spent. Expect you to pay half of that.
And you paid Charlie to do that one too?
Consider that one a freebie.
I don't like her, you know.
Sure.
I'm serious.
Sure. Hey, Ranger Roger. Good guy. We talked a bit. I think I'll meet up with him later to talk a bit about that.
Really?
You guys are right.
No, wait a second. Let me record this. Does it say it again?
Relish this moment. But really, the more I thought about it, the more I agree. It might be interesting to learn some more.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, are you sure you're all right? You kind of scared us back there.
The bear stuff?
The uncontrollable rage stuff?
Oh, that. Sure. I had a lot of time to think this morning. I'm sorry for everything I said.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I said a lot of things. Things that were building up and festering over time, that they were unfair to you and Elliot.
You don't have to apologize. We're all going through stuff.
Yeah, I know. But I think I caught some of your guilt now. Really sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the worst.
I appreciate the whole pretending to take a drink thing, too.
What, you knew?
Not stupid, I know you. Was mirrors, right? At the Grand Canyon?
So, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I had a lot of time to think this morning. I need help. Like professional help. Maybe we all do. Even before Dad's death, there was a lot of unresolved things.
One thing we have in common.
Kate has been suggesting it for a while, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I thought that doing it was weakness. That people would look down on me as a person because I was broken.
Who cares what anybody thinks?
Last night was bad. I don't want to drive you guys away. I don't want to drive her away. I love her, Steve. She deserves better. More.
Sure, she'll be happy to hear that.
I just hope it's not too late. 9 years of being together.
Having been around you for decades, that's a long time to deal with some Tucker.
She deserves to be happy. With or without me.
When you see her again soon, tell her that. You know what you just told me. before you do anything else, before she has a chance to say a single word.
Yeah, very cinematic of you.
Trust me, Tuck. I'm sure she'll return the feelings. Probably twofold, maybe more.
How can you be so sure?
Call it an educated hunch.
Oh, okay, Sherlock.
Tucker, I'm proud of you, you know? I know we haven't always been the best of friends, but you're not alone. None of us are.
We're all in this together.
Doesn't it feel just a little bit better knowing that if you're ever at that rock bottom place, people that love you, have your back no matter what, even if you're a jerk?
Well, this all feels a little bit rehearsed.
Be serious.
Well, you know, I hope the message isn't lost on the messenger.
Message received.
You know, the whole wizard thing doesn't work out. You can make an excellent motivational speaker. Yeah, you could help people and then give them a good show.
You were spot on.
Yeah, I know.
No, about the mirrors.
Told you I knew you.
You have an eye for that stuff. Maybe you should consider design. Okay, let's finish cleaning up and get Elliot to the hospital and you to Kate.
I'm glad we came out here. You sure you're gonna be okay? I mean, after this?
Honestly, I don't know. Elliot was trying to be helpful last night with ideas about the guild, but it's not a light switch. You just can't turn it off whenever you want. And I can't take any more time off work. I gotta be back by Monday, and it's just nonstop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, not everybody gets the happy ending at the end of these things.
Well, not right away, at least. Hey, I'm worried about you.
Don't be. These things take time, I think. Hey, you've been very meta this week. I just think, what kind of a good story would it be if everything was perfect and tied up with a neat little bow on it?
Not the best impression of me. 5 out of 10. You stuck with us, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're off into the unknown. Who knows what lays in store for us? Are you ready for this?
All right, Mrs. Serious? Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Let's do this. Oh, very funny.
It's not me.
Easiest $40 ever earned.
that a bear trap? I've never seen one up close before.
Yes, in fact it is.
Oh, it looks nothing like it does on TV.
There are many different kinds of traps. There are small ones for hunters who try to catch smaller prey. Those are frowned upon for obvious reasons. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there are extremely large ones.
Oh, like on Bear Trap Brothers.
Oh yeah, they have one of those. Is that some sort of forest-dwelling street gang?
Oh no, it's a reality television show where these bearded brothers make artisanal bear traps.
They even bedazzle some of them.
That sounds, excessive. I don't watch TV.
What? You are missing out on so much. Haunted hikes, forest foragers, glamping gals, haunted picnic.
I was a rose wrangler on that one show, Single Man Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places
I
show.
love that show.
That must have been a really interesting occupation.
I was also a bailiff on Judge Jasmine's Judiciousness.
I've never heard of that.
I have. You know what, fun fact? She wasn't a real judge when that show started. She was only a florist when they found her.
Considering I wasn't a real bailiff, I'm not at all surprised.
Touche. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Sawyer, and this is my wife, Riley.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm Ranger Charlie.
Oh, it was very nice to meet you.
Oh, did you know that there is a celebrity here? Steve Sanderstone!